Starting an NEMT business in 2026 will cost you way more than you think. Most new operators budget around $3,000 per vehicle to get rolling, but the real number is closer to $15,000. And that's before you handle your first trip. Here's the problem. New NEMT operators see the revenue potential, maybe $200,000 per vehicle per year, and they think the startup math is simple. Buy a van for $25,000, get some insurance, print some business cards. But they're missing the real operational costs that hit in month one. Your biggest shock will be insurance. Commercial auto liability for medical transport runs $8,000 to $22,000 per vehicle annually. That's not monthly. That's your yearly premium paid up front or in quarterly chunks. A 10-vehicle fleet means you're writing a check for $150,000 in insurance alone before you pick up your first rider. Then there's the commercial driver's license requirements. Every driver needs a CDL in most states for vehicles over 15 passengers. CDL training runs $3,000 to $5,000 per driver. Drug testing, background checks, medical certifications, add another $1,000 per driver for compliance. If you're planning a 10-vehicle operation, budget $50,000 just for driver onboarding. But here's what kills most new operators: working capital. Medicaid brokers pay you 60 to 90 days after you complete the trip. So if you're doing $20,000 in revenue per month, you need $60,000 in the bank just to cover payroll and fuel while you wait for your first check. Most operators burn through their startup cash waiting for that first remittance batch. Vehicle modifications are the other hidden cost. Your Honda Pilot won't work for wheelchair transport. Wheelchair-accessible vehicles start at $75,000 new, $40,000 used. Even standard medical transport vans need stretchers, oxygen tank mounts, and first aid equipment. Budget $5,000 per vehicle for medical modifications. Let's talk real numbers. One operator in Georgia started with 3 vehicles and budgeted $30,000 total. Here's what he actually spent: $42,000 for 3 used vans, $36,000 for annual insurance, $15,000 for CDL training and compliance, $20,000 for vehicle modifications, and $30,000 in working capital to cover the first payment lag. That's $143,000 for a 3-vehicle operation he thought would cost $30,000. So here's your real startup checklist. First, multiply your vehicle count by 15,000. That's your minimum capitalization. Second, get insurance quotes before you buy vehicles. Commercial auto rates vary by 40% between carriers. Third, secure 90 days of operating expenses in cash. Don't touch that money until your first broker payment hits your account. And if you're serious about this business, subscribe for more NEMT operations content. We cover everything from broker contract negotiation to dispatch software selection, the stuff you need to know before you write that first big check.